The following program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.
Welcome to GameShift. On tonight's show, we have Unmechanical, Super Mega Baseball 2, and Star Wars Rogue Commander.
Elite Dangerous, No Man's Sky, and Dragon's Dogma.
Join us. Welcome. So tonight, the first video we have is Unmechanical. Have you ever heard of this game? Or?
No, I don't think I've heard of most of the games you have on tonight.
All right. Well, this one is basically, it's been on the computer for quite a while, but it's basically a puzzle game, and you can see my robot here is pretty much just a head, and he has a little, almost like a tractor beam, so you can like pull stuff up off the floor, and you can drop it. Like you'll see, so this is part of a puzzle here, which got pretty difficult at that point. So I was trying to get through that, and I figured out you wind that thing down, and then you can open this little panel, you can go down, and then it gets increasingly difficult as the game goes on, but it's challenging, it's fun. You can see I didn't even open that door, so you figure this out, and then you'll see I don't have time to get through it, so I gotta figure that out. Like, it's a lot of different thinking outside the box, so I have to you have to pull that lever until the gate's completely open, but it sounds like it's completely open, and then it slams shut on you a couple times. So, but you know, now you go further into it. There's like certain parts where you have to hit like switches. Right now, I'm actually trying to get like there's an energy orb that I'm trying to get down to these lower sections, and it'll power things up. And you know, here I have to get these mirrors in the correct sequence to get into the next room. It's crazy. So you can see it's very big too. Like the areas go on, and I'm trying to just figure out, I didn't see the panels yet, or where I have to hit. So I have to hit the one that's shorting out over to the left there. And you'll see I have to change the mirrors around, and then they reflect that beam, and I have to get the beam to actually hit that switch. It's not an easy game, but it's definitely fun. It's Xbox Gold, so it's free for Gold members this month, which is great.
Do you know how much it is to buy if you don't have that?
Yeah, I think it's like $10.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's not bad. It works. It could. Yeah, I think it's like $10 or something like that. I didn't do any research on that because it was free for me. So
no, that's okay. I was just curious. It looks pretty good. Kind of like the background's a lot of stuff going on. Could you take damage, or is it?
No, you don't take any damage. It's just strictly like a puzzle game, which I think is good.
Yeah, yeah, I like puzzle games.
And then for some reason, I go over here. The door's not open yet. I don't know if it's a timing thing, but I do the exact same thing, and then the door opens.
Oh, yeah, you just go check it around, see what's going on.
Yeah, I'm always like, you know, did I do something wrong? But it's a fun game, and it's, you know, the environments are good, and then there's like the music that's playing is pretty neat in the background. See that? Now it's open for no reason. It just took a while. I can't go underwater yet, so now I'm trying to figure that out.
Is this pretty far into the game at this point?
This is about maybe three, 4 levels into the game. Doesn't really go by levels. You just kind of keep advancing. And so it's almost as if the game never ends. Like it just keeps going and going and going. So I don't know how far I am actually into it.
Do you get like different power-ups throughout the game, different movement abilities or anything like that?
Not yet. I haven't gotten any yet. So I don't know if it actually does do that. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out what to do here. I'm trying to hit that guy. I forget what I did here. I can pull on that, but it's not letting me pull it out of the socket. I thought that would work. But anyway, that's basically unmechanical. It is pretty frustrating from here because, I keep going back and forth on the level, I believe. But we could probably move on to Elite Dangerous, which is available for every system, I think.
I think so, yeah.
PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. So this is a PC version.
Yep, this is PC. This is a game I picked up on sale. I think it was less than $14, 13 something. So a pretty good price. The game's huge. I think it has over 100 billion star systems, and each one of those has so many bodies in there. There are expansion packs. I think they're actually still developing certain expansions, new ones that haven't been released yet. One of the expansions, Horizons, allows you to go down on the planet's surfaces and use like a crawler or like a terrestrial vehicle to explore that, and you can earn more money for exploring the surfaces and scanning the surfaces. So far I don't have that one yet, so I'm just doing missions basically shuttling information or cargo, or there's missions to take out other ships. It's been a lot of fun so far. You have 6 degrees of movement freedom in the game. I've been playing with a keyboard and mouse, which has been it's been fun. People recommend using a hand-on throttle and stick control for the game, but I've been getting pretty decent with the keyboard and mouse, so it is a bit of a learning curve. It's difficult to move the ship around. Right now we're just looking through one of the stations here, looking for missions that would be interesting.
9 phalanges.
Yeah, I've nine phalanges. I've enjoyed it a lot. Maybe it's because I don't know. Maybe I'm a little biased because I've always liked sci-fi type of games and MMOs, and this one kind of brings them together.
Yeah. I've played it a little bit. I got in like a space battle, which was pretty neat. But yeah, the controls were a little. There's a little bit of a learning curve there. So yeah, I gotta try it again.
Yeah, I'm terrible. I'm terrible at the battle, so I'm trying to just land.
It's a fun game, but it's definitely challenging.
It is
at certain points. So you're going through missions right now. You're looking for a good mission to go on.
Yeah, I thought I cut more of this out. I was trying to get to the map at one point, which I think will come up in a moment, to show just the vastness of this galaxy here. These are just certain different ways to make money. This is when you scan planets, I guess you can sell them to the cartographers at different stations. They're worth more the farther away from where the scans are. These are just some of the missions, examples of missions here. These are some of the systems in the area. But as you can see, it's like a first person. You're in the ship. You don't really
There's the map.
Yeah, here's the map. So here's here's one little quadrant of the galaxy. That's one of the places I have to go to. As you see, it opens right up. It's crazy. There is the Sol system actually in the game, so you can visit. I think you see it there. You can visit Earth and our sun here. You need some permissions to do that, I guess. But it's huge. If you're the first person out to a system, I guess you get your character's name in that system as the person who discovered it forever.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
cool.
I'm sure there's plenty of undiscovered areas. But yeah, you can see it's just huge. That's, I don't know, maybe part of the reason I got so hooked to it. Travel time takes, it takes a while to get from place to place, but you're in space. It's a big place.
Yeah.
So the game, as you can see, there's just so
it's
many.
Huge.
It is. There's so much.
Look at that.
You can visit
it's
all.
overwhelming.
I have the map on the lowest setting, and it still is a little laggy. The map quality, I guess, in the graphics settings. I turned it down, but it's still you can get a virtual reality. You can work this with a virtual reality headset, I guess, and I guess you could look around, and when you look at different parts of your ship, like your contacts or your messages, it'll bring that up into view.
Oh, nice.
So I haven't tried that, but that could be interesting.
Yeah.
I think we're about to take off. So here's the inside of one of these stations. When you go to dock to it, you only have a certain amount of time. They give you plenty of time. It's like 8 or 9 minutes. And if you don't land in that time, or if you're loitering, they can fire on you and kill you. So it's important to be kind of quick about it. They want you to get in and out of these places. And I think we're just kind of come over here and turn around and kind of show you. Yeah. I didn't die either, so I did that okay. But the game's beautiful.
You're doing corkscrews going out of the ship.
Yeah.
It's talent.
No, it's luck. Luck.
Flight talent.
I just found out how to turn off the auto flight control there, so you can kind of pivot freely. And
Oh yeah,
good
that's
stuff,
a good
though.
game though. I did enjoy what I played of it, but I didn't purchase it yet, so I had a demo of it, which was, it was fun to play. And there's different versions of the game as well. Like you said, there's I think I had like a story mode going in it. Is there a story? There is a story going on in there.
I think in the demo there's
Okay.
there's like a little training videos or something. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, this is Super Mega Baseball 2. I gave it 8 phalanges because it's above the normal baseball game where it's fun, it's quick, like it's an arcade feel to it. But they haven't made any improvements from the first one that I can tell. They obviously made it so you can trade players, you can you have a better roster of players. I guess you could build your baseball team. It's a mix between an arcade game and an actual like sim. So even though you see the characters look like cartoons, it's pretty good. But yeah, you can see pitching here right now. So it's
So you're controlling the pitcher.
I'm controlling just that one person right now, the pitcher. And then when you get up at bat, it's not easy to get a home run, but once you get used to the controls and all that, you can get home runs pretty frequently. I'm just trying to strike these people out so I can win a game.
Yeah.
But it is fun and it goes by quick. I mean, one game probably takes about 10 minutes maybe.
Oh, really? For
Yeah.
9 innings is it the same?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
wow.
can just keep going because you can. There's little animations that happen between, going up at bat and pitching. You can skip them, and I find myself skipping those a lot because I'm like, come on, let's just go, let's play this game.
Yeah, let's finish it. Well, that's the problem with live baseball. It takes so long sometimes.
Yeah,
So,
I could skip all that.
Yep. Yeah. Skip the commercials.
But it's fun, You'll see me get up at bat in a minute here, and that it's different.
No, it looks pretty good. There are players that all have different stats, so you can set up the lineup based on who you think.
Yeah,
is
and people get tired. You can substitute pitches. You can pinch hit, all that stuff. It's pretty neat.
Nice.
Yeah, like they say, it's more of a sim than an arcade, but it's got a real arcade feel to it. And you throw the ball to a base according to your pad, so you can if you hit Y, it goes to second, A goes to third, B goes to first.
So you can keep. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I might have that
good
wrong. A goes to home,
Oh, okay.
B goes to first, Y goes to second, X goes to third.
That makes sense. A diamond.
Yeah.
I get it.
But it works. It's fun. You'll see. I want to see a home run here. Oh. I haven't won too many games because they didn't make it easy.
Yeah, there
You can
go.
actually hit the pitcher with the ball too, and he falls down.
Does he?
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Running the bases is a little difficult as well because sometimes I'll find my guy, and I'm like, I want him to go. I want this guy to go home, and I want this guy to go to third, and then I forget to hit up to select that character and then hit the base. So my other guy runs back to third, who's almost home.
So you can mess it up pretty easily.
Yeah. You control everybody running, and it's just it gets wild. Ball.
I saw the error in the field. That was kind of a little while ago.
Oh man, I might just get out and not get any home runs on my demo here.
Oh, that's okay.
I got the full game. This, by the way, is also Xbox Gold, so it's free for Xbox Gold people. But I mean, the first one was great, and this one's just as good.
Yeah, it looks good. It actually, for an arcade style game, the graphics look really smooth. It looks decent.
Yeah, they did a lot of work to it, and it pays off. It is fun.
The shadows actually look excellent.
Yeah, let's see. I want to get a home run for you here. What the heck? Close.
Are the teams based on
Real teams?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Nope. They're just made up teams. Like, oh. Yeah, they're just made up teams. Oh, it is a home run. It was fair. I thought it was going foul.
Nice.
So that's basically Super Mega Baseball. You get the little replay here. I usually skip by it because I'm like, come on, let's just play baseball here.
Not bad. Here we have No Man's Sky, which I brought. I'm sure, the game was really not reviewed well when it came out. They're still making improvements to it. So far, I've kind of had a lot of fun with it, though. It's similar to Elite Dangerous in that there's this one actually has more. It's like 8 quintillion star systems that you can visit. It's huge. You can actually land on the planets, get out of your ship. You look around to get different materials that you need to stay alive.
And you're trying to go to all 8 quintillion, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you got 5 so far.
Yeah, I think I have 2 actually. 2.
You're on a good start.
Yeah.
Good start.
2 of 8 quintillion. So we're doing okay. We're just, but it's interesting. They start you off. They don't tell you a lot, so you got to figure out how to stay alive. I was actually, you got to figure out what materials need to power up certain things. I just hit an asteroid and didn't, but you saw nothing.
It's an asteroid belt. Mm-hmm. You can't not hit something.
This was after I actually just warped over to this system, and these ships were like, I guess, in the vicinity, so they started attacking me, and I took down 2 of them, but I'm not doing so well now. I'm outrunning. I'm trying to land so I can get away from the rest of them that are still probably not far behind. But I was kind of when they first announced the game, I was interested because basically you were in the ship. There's no loading. You get in the ship, hop off. You're off the planet. You're now in space, and you can go from there. You can warp with fuel that you have to. The first quest, I guess, the training quest, is kind of how to find and craft that fuel. So there's crafting elements. It's been, it's good. I think what I give it 7. I think I give it 7 phalanges only because I think Elite Dangerous is a lot better. So,
yeah,
but still,
yeah.
Respectable 7.
Yeah. They're saying that everything they promised is coming out with the next update. That's called the next.
Yep. And that'll release, I think, soon. This summer.
Yeah. I think like 2 months maybe, or next month. I'm not sure.
Soon.
Yeah, very soon. They've been working on it for a while, and that's going to be considered like the biggest release. Mm-hmm. It's going to be the biggest update they've done on the game. Mm-hmm. And they've been improving it a lot, like from what it was. So I'm hoping good things from it.
Yeah, I mean, even as it is, it might not be what they promised, but it's still definitely playable, enjoyable. You can get, yeah, I've liked it. I don't know, I think I just land up here and hop out real quick, but I don't know if you wanted to go on to Star Wars Republic Commando.
Yeah, we can go on to Republic Commando. This is actually a game that was released a long time ago. So this is from LucasArts still, and you can see the graphics are improved. This is a backwards compatibility game now. So I had this game and I was like, I'm just gonna throw it in my Xbox and I can play it again. I love it when they do that. I consider it. I probably paid $60 for this game, but I'm like, it's free now. But I paid for it. So you can pick up weapons, stuff like that. You can find them on the floor. So when you do beat a bad guy or they go down, you can pick up their weapon and use it against them. Here I am saving a Wookiee.
The Wookiees are bigger in the game than I imagined.
They're huge, I know.
I mean, I knew he was, a tall guy, but...
Yeah. And this was so difficult. I was getting very frustrated with this because the droid kept killing the Wookiee and the mission gets over. And one time, the Wookiee got stuck in the wall, which was fine. He wouldn't get hurt there.
So it was a glitch.
So it does have glitches. You'll see. I think there's a glitch in my, if I'm right, if we go far enough, there's a glitch in here where the droid gets stuck in the wall and I shoot him. That's how I kill him. That's how I win. Use the glitches to your advantage.
Mm-hmm. It's part of the game.
But I mean, the graphics from what I remember, and I can see, you can watch the making of. They have a special thing on here where you can watch the making of this game, and it's super choppy. So being on the new Xbox and being backwards compatibility, there's pretty much no load times, and there's also better graphics from what I can remember. Like the Wookiee looked pretty cool. You can tell what he is. You know, he was very blocky in the original game, but he's a little blocky here still. But there's way better way better graphics on this than I remember. Now I'm having fun with it, so I've been playing it like every night.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. I can tell. I can almost...
Look at he's beating on that droid. He crushes that droid into the ground, and then it gives me the opportunity to. He just takes him out himself. But now he ran away. I don't know where the Wookiee went. I got my second droid here. Watch, we'll see if we get the glitch.
He goes into the wall.
He jumps up to that where that spotlight is, and then he gets stuck.
So is this all ground combat? Is there any ship battles? Or...
There's no ship battles, but you can get in like turrets and stuff like that. So there's a lot of weapons. The different alien races like have different weapons, and you can take those and use them against them. Like I don't know. There's these big giant green bug guys that drop this weapon, and you can use that. It's a pretty good weapon.
Oh.
Look at it. He ran out the door.
He ran away.
But you know, when this game came out, I was like, oh, it's so good, and I'm glad it's back because I never beat this game, so I always wanted to. So I'm going through the levels. The levels are huge. I thought I was almost done with it, and then it's like, oh no, that was just the first level.
Jeez.
So yeah, they're pretty big, and you're like, wow, this is going forever, but it's enjoyable, and it's true to the Star Wars universe. So he's stuck. He's stuck right there. I could just shoot at him, take my sniper out, no problem. But I'm not sure. I wish they would have given you like a health meter for the enemy. That's one thing I wish they did in this game. So you can see the sniper rifle. You could get like another gun that like shoots frag grenades out. But there's a lot to this game, and it's one of the better Star Wars games. And, I think it was underrated when it came out. I like how it has the Stormtrooper mask on you as well. So you get the view of, the Stormtrooper through the mask. I like that, the HUD.
Yeah, it's a good way to do it. And it doesn't really block out, too much of the game. It's, not terribly intrusive.
Right. And this game takes up the whole screen. A lot of the backward compatibility games cut it down. I just beat the alien there. Now I'm on the next part, and that's where I finished my video.
Oh, not bad.
Yep. So I gave it 9 phalanges because it's just better than I expected it to be for a backwards compatible game. I was like, oh, I'm not going to play that much. It's choppy, but it's great. This is Dragon's Dogma. Which it's not a backwards compatibility game. They re-released it for the Xbox One. And I think it had great graphics back then. It has okay graphics now. Like they made it for Xbox One in HD, but looking at it, it doesn't look like one of the best. It doesn't have the best graphics I've ever seen in a game, but it's good. It's more of a adventure game, like I don't know, there's not really difficult puzzles or anything, but you can level up your character. It's got RPG elements to it, but it's more of like, I can run around and just, hit the guy, move around, block with my shield. Doesn't seem like much, but it's definitely one of Capcom's more popular games. It's up there with like Monster Hunter type game.
So you have...
He's giving me health there so I can move on. Now here's the bad guy. This is the first boss that you have to fight. Huge.
I saw this a little while ago. That's pretty cool looking. I like that beast.
I hope they have a liger.
That's pretty cool. The snake, goat, and lion.
Yeah, and you have to watch out because each of them have, look, you see the snake is pouring out poison, so you'll get poisoned. The lion obviously will bite you if he can get to you, and the goat, I don't know. He's kind of in the middle there. He's not very threatening.
Yeah.
I guess he could ram you, but he can't get past. He'd ram the lion head.
Yeah, he's just there to,
I don't know what the point is with the goat.
why not? You got a snake and lion, why not throw a goat in?
Yeah. He's just yelling at you, you're bad.
You're going down. That's all right. It's a cool looking. I mean, you say the graphics still look great. Maybe they didn't upgrade them that well, but it looks pretty good.
Yeah,
it's playable.
it does look good, but I mean, there's definitely like you could have, definitely upgraded the graphics from a little bit more. I think tweaked it better. They are great. They are great graphics. I mean, and it is one of Capcom's more famous games from this time. So, also Dragon Age 2 came out today. That's backwards compatible. So if you have the Xbox 360 version, you can play it on your Xbox One now. And I do, so I consider that a free game, even though I paid $60 for it back in the day.
That's all right. Free game. Good
It's now backward compatible. I love it. So I don't know what I'll have next week. I'll probably have Dragon Age 2.
All right. I'm not sure yet either. I'm sure I'll find something decent. Hopefully you'll all enjoy.
And I might have the little bit of the Duke controller maybe, because it's coming.
Beautiful.
That'd be awesome. So until next time, catchphrase.
Rad.
The preceding program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.